How do you think that Mr. Ward did?
I cannot comment. I will not comment on any other candidate's performance. I'm just glad that we had an opportunity to debate one another, and I think it was overall productive.
Okay, good. It was quoted that you said that a depressed local tax base needs to be revived in order for the city to move forward. What are your plans to actually have the tax base revived?
Well, I'm for one, I'm not for taxes at all on any of our citizens in the city of New Orleans. My only thing I stated there was that when I came into office, I started cutting coffee for those in the office, cutting the stirs and the sugar, and that's just the minor things that we did. That's one way of doing it. First of all, we get in there, we cut things that we don't need. We cut things that are wasteful. That's what we do. We don't go and just say we're going to try to raise taxes on our citizens. There hasn't been a tax increase in 40 years in the city of New Orleans.
Right.
And I don't intend to raise taxes on any of our citizens. I intend to make sure that we're doing what we should be doing and doing it responsibly. Now, if it comes to a point where we cannot provide all the services because our tax base is flat, we continue to go out and seek economic development, try to bring more businesses which are not identical to any businesses that we have, to try to increase our tax base in that particular way. Then if that fails, we sit down with the citizens of our community. We have several organizations, several groups that come in and meet with us. We ask them, come in, look at our books, look at the city's books. Help me figure out what it is that we need to do next to move our city forward. Let's get on one accord. Let's see what all the citizens want, not what Tommy Nelson wants, not what the city council wants. We don't operate like that. I need to know what the citizens want.
Anthony Daisy and Jody Melanson stressed the need to widen the major thoroughfare here on Hospital Road. What is your feeling about that?
Well,
and how would that happen?
Well, we've been working on that actually since I was a council member, Mayor Pro Tem on the city council. This road is a state road. It's actually maintained by the DOTD. We sent letters, we sent requests, we contacted our representatives, our senators, and asked that something be done about the traffic conditions on 3131. At this particular time, it's my understanding that we will possibly in the very near future at least get a turn lane here. So we're making progress. That's already being taken care of. I think we need to.
Do you think that'll happen before the bridge goes in?
I can't answer that particular question because once again we're dealing with the state, and we have to wait and see what they're saying and how that's working. I would hope so, but I think that that's something that's in the works, and I think that maybe other things need to be looked at. Right now, we cannot talk about things that we're already working on. Bring new ideas, bring fresh new thoughts. I mean, that's being worked on right now. Let's get some new ideas about what it is we want to do for this city and move it forward. A lot of the things that are being discussed are things that we're already doing, things that have been, not have been done in a very long time. Pablo's across the street, it's been 10 years. The city couldn't afford to get them a sewer station in their business in our community. I was able to put in a $350,000 sewer station, which is currently being erected right now for that particular service station. Under my administration, that's what's happening. Work is being done.
How about wireless access? I know plenty of people talk about this, and especially portions of the city seem to be blocked off without access to the internet, really, in more maybe depressed areas of the city. Is there a plan in place to try to provide wireless access, and do you have any idea what it would cost to actually have access to a citywide network?
Well, what we have now, we have a citywide surveillance system up and running right now, which we run cameras to make sure that our citizens are safe, and we put them on the major thoroughfares of the city. It's basically being used in a wireless type way. The city has the capabilities to possibly offer wireless services to our residents, but that's a whole nother business, that's a whole nother job. That requires hiring more people, getting more equipment. At this particular time, it would not be feasible for the city to move forward in that direction. But I feel like if there
a private company could take
Yes.
And move forward with it.
Yes. I think that would be a great idea.
Ah, good. Any immediate plans after your reelection?
Immediate plans are to keep doing what we've been doing, continue working for the citizens, and not just one state. You know, I know after first being elected mayor a few years ago, there were citizens that came in, well, I didn't vote for you, I voted for this person, and you know, all of those things. But being the person that I am, I'm Tommy Nelson. It's no smoke screens and mirrors. I'm the same person today, tomorrow, yesterday, whatever. You know, it doesn't matter. I work for you. I will work just as hard for you as the person who did a vote for me. That's the same plan. That's the same theme. Come and see me. If anything I can do to help you, I will.
Any good books you're reading now?
Good books that I'm reading. Basically, I'm reading a lot of children's books.
Yeah.
I have some twin boys at home and a newborn, so we're reading a lot of good kids books. Some books that I hadn't seen in a very long time.
Do you spend much time on the internet?
I do not. I do not spend a whole lot of time on the internet. But I do try to spend reasonable amount of time, you know, with my kids, with my family, taking care of the city's business.
Very good. One thing I think you and I chatted about over the phone very briefly was, and it was also brought up during the debate, and that is having an event for the city. The city desperately needs an event,
right?
Especially since we've got water here. I mean, it's a mecca already for people that come and vote, but wouldn't it be neat to have a sugar or pecan festival or something like that that would draw a large audience year after year? How do you see something like that developing? Do you think a private company really needs to handle that?
I think it's great. It's a great idea. Right now we have a Main Street manager at City Hall. I'm not sure if people realize that. The Main Street manager works hand in hand with the Lieutenant Governor's office in Baton Rouge.
Who is that gentleman?
It's actually Selena McGee. She's actually a female, but she works with hand in hand with the Lieutenant Governor's office out of Baton Rouge. We plan main to main events in New Roads. All of those events are going. We even do. I've heard people state that maybe there's just not enough of I guess events bringing people together.
Yeah.
Well, we have movie nights in the parks where we have citizens from all walks of life, all parts of the city.
But I think we're talking about pulling people from the entire parish.
From the entire, all of those different things. We had
accentuating the businesses, the sugar and
the car shows
and the corn that we've got.
Exactly. But I think what needs to happen, we need to come together as a community and put our ideas together and move forward with it. It's a great idea. The Main Street manager would love to sit down and talk with anyone interested in doing that type of event. We'd love to support it in any way possible. But we need ideas. We need to hear from the community. We need to know what it is that the community wants, and we can get to work on it and get it done. But we need to know what the citizens want. It's kind of hard, you know, when you don't really know, and it's hard to gauge the citizens. But if you tell us what you want, we could get out there and we could work on it.
Thank you, Mayor. We know that you're very short on time, and we appreciate the interview, and look forward to doing it again. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you, and I hope that your site gets many more hits in the very near future.
This interview, I guarantee, will give me a bunch of hits, so I really do appreciate it, and all the best to you and to your family as well.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the time. Appreciate what you're doing here in the city of New Roads. It's greatly a benefit to our city, to our citizens. It's placing us on the map in many different ways, and it's a great benefit. We appreciate your service, and we welcome you.
Thank you.